We're going to be doing something different today. We're going to be snacking and talking about change because I have a ton of Australian snacks that my friend bought and I refuse to keep them at home because snacking is how you put on a lot of weight. And with me is Dan.
Hey, how you doing, Fija?
How are you doing, Dan?
I'm doing pretty good today. What do we have here? Shape?
You want to try that one first? First snack we're going to try is the Shapes Vegemite and cheese. I didn't get any actual Vegemite because I don't know how to find it. And he didn't bring me Vegemite, but we're going to try
Your
these.
friend didn't bring you Vegemite.
He did not. He thought I wouldn't even like this, but he was like, you know what? I want you to try this. Also, look at this. They have health ratings on every single
out of
piece
5
of
stars.
Yeah.
2.5.
Isn't that cool? We don't have anything like that. But anyway,
I never even tried Vegemite before.
I haven't tried it either. So this is going to be fun, hopefully.
So what are we going to do here? Just eat a bunch of snacks?
And then I'm going to ask you a couple of questions that I've been wanting to ask you, but we just never have. Before you take a bite of this, tell us, why did you start Change? What made you go like, all right, I need to start a company that strategizes and automates debt payoff for people?
I didn't have that thought when I first started
Okay.
Change. I started Change out of my own personal frustration. I was in sales. I helped people make large financial decisions. I sold cars since I was 18. It wasn't a glamorous job, but I just realized how that affected my life, specifically at that time, student loans. It wasn't fun. I graduated college with a ton of debt. I was stuck. And then I realized that people purchasing making a large purchase, like purchasing a car, the least fun process about that is how much is it going to cost and how much do I have to pay every month. And I just realized that most people use debt as a need instead of a tool, which usually I see like wealthier people use, right? So I kind of wanted to help people reframe the way they look at debt and build with small steps every single day, because that's the only way you can get out of debt.
How many types of debt did you have? Just student loans? Because Change started just as a platform
At that
to
time,
help people pay off student loans.
Mainly student loans, maybe a little bit of credit cards, but mainly student loans.
Okay, you get to try one now.
Sweet. It's just salty. It's not that good.
It's a little umami.
Yeah, it is a little bit of umami.
Yeah. Do you know what Vegemite tastes like?
It's Vegemite and cheese. You can taste the cheese at the end of it. Aussie Legends. I don't know what kind of shapes these are, but they're shapes.
Is it a bat? What do you think?
I'm assuming so. Maybe like the shape of Australia.
This is the shape of Australia.
It's definitely like a 2.5 out of 5 for the health star as well as the taste.
I would only pick these up if I was really high. I would not pick this up as my first choice snack, but it's right.
Did you say really high?
Yeah.
I don't know. It should go in there, but maybe we'll cut that out.
Oh my God. I'm going to come at work on Monday and we're going to be like, mandatory drug testing. Okay. What about?
As you put 3 other crackers, you must have liked them.
Oh, did I? Anyway, let's try these.
Pods. Mars. They have a factory here in Illinois, I think.
I did not know that. I don't like Mars. The chocolate.
I think Mars makes several different products, including pods.
They don't sell these in America, though. Have you ever seen this in America?
No, it's chocolate and caramel looking.
Dan, how do you feel about men wearing makeup? And did they make you wear any makeup when you were on Shark Tank?
If you want to wear makeup, go ahead. Whatever tickles your fancy.
Okay. Is this another expense?
Yeah, they did powder my face on Shark Tank.
They powdered your
When we
face?
aired, yeah. Because all the lights, probably now, your face tends to glisten.
Mm.
So they try to reduce the glistening.
Did you powder your face before we started filming this video?
Note.
I did. Are we both glistening?
No, but I know Nick had some, he had some cream or...
He did. When we were filming our podcast, he made Dan put one of those tissue papers that like absorbs oil. I'm blanking on the name. One of the sweat tissue papers, I think that's what it was. It
Yeah,
did
it's
not
like
help.
anti-sweat. But funny story there, and this Nick has it. He's got a bald head, and it tends to get shiny when he's sweaty.
Not even taking shots.
When we were
His profile.
when we were getting our makeup done or whatnot, Nick went in first. It was makeup and hair. She powdered his face, and she's like, "All right, you're good with the hair." Yeah. And obviously,
I'm gonna put a photo of Nick up here so you understand why he said you're good on the hair.
yeah, and then my hair, it always looks good.
Oh, okay.
Unless right when I wake up, I need to get it together, but they didn't do much.
They didn't do much. They just powdered your face.
Yeah, just a
That's
little bit of
it?
powder. Yep.
No little lip balm or
Nope.
mascara, nothing? That's
No.
shocking.
Yeah.
What else is it like being on Shark Tank? Like, what is I know you've talked so much about pitching, but what was it like behind the scenes?
It's very Hollywood, I guess.
Is it?
There's like a bunch of trailers that you get. I don't know if they've changed it since, but it's kind of like your little room that you get to chill in. It's nothing fancy.
Okay.
It's kind of like a trailer park. Or a trailer park.
But make it
Yeah.
Hollywood.
Yeah, and you have a room there with some air conditioning, and you sit there. It's a lot of hurry up and wait.
Hurry up and wait.
You
Okay.
got to be ready, but you got to wait until they're ready.
Did you guys have food? Was
Yeah,
there
they offer
catering?
food. It's something you like. I don't know. Being that I'm not on TV all the time, or I wasn't on TV, I've ever had that experience. You don't want to eat because your nerves are just.
Okay, that was gonna be my next question. I've seen that pitch, and you guys were so funny, and it was such a great pitch. But how were you feeling in the moment?
Well, it was an hour and a half conversation.
How
Yeah.
long was the episode?
It was like I think they cut it down to like 7 minutes. So there's a lot of Q&A. We had a great conversation. It felt like 15 minutes to us, but once we got off, the producers were like, "Hey, it's been an hour and a half already," which we were shocked. So it flew by.
But that's incredible. Were you hoping to get an investment from Mark Cuban? Was that your shark?
Yeah, those are really our only target.
Really?
Based off of what we built. Mark Cuban had the strongest opinions about student loans. He owned a website, I think, called studentdebt.com that was just like a ticker for how much debt there is. He was more tech focused than like Lori or what was the baseball player that was on our
Don't
Eric
don't let them see this.
from the New York Yankees.
And I love Mark Cuban because he really focuses. Oh, we didn't even eat the pods. Oh my God. And we're on question number 3 already. Try one.
I have one right here.
Oh,
Okay.
it's so easy for me.
Do they have a health star rating?
What is it?
I don't see
Maybe in
it.
the back.
I don't want to look at these ingredients. That's what you expect. It's good though. The crunchy outside and the caramel inside.
But it's not much different than the Snickers one. Do you like this better than the Mars?
But it's like an outside or inside out Kit Kat with caramel on it.
That's actually a very good way to describe it.
But it's good. I would definitely recommend trying it.
It's good, but it's good. I wouldn't pick it up.
I would.
You would?
Yeah. For what it is, it's just like a crunchy chocolate snack.
Okay. Why don't we pick up another snack? And while we're snacking, we're going to talk about Mark Cuban and what he's like, because I've actually
More shapes, different flavors.
more grapes. This one's a barbecue. You have
So these are oven baked, not fried, but they get 2 out of 5 stars in the health rating.
that's better than 0.5 with the Vegemite shape where I think,
They're
right?
2.5, 2.5.
Oh, 2.5? Okay.
So these are worse for you, I think. And nothing like pizza flavor. I never really understood pizza flavor.
I don't like pizza flavor stuff. Do you?
The only thing that reminded me of like pizza flavor, usually Pringles or those combo snacks.
I don't like the combo snacks. Do you? I've
I
had
mean,
them.
I haven't had them in years, but
I've DM'd with Mark a couple of times. And guys, literally, if I DM him at 2 o'clock, he will respond back by 2 or 2 p.m. And he's such like approachable person. We've even emailed back and forth a couple of times, and it's like instant.
He's a responsive person.
He is very responsive, like instantly.
Approachable.
Okay, not approach, probably the wrong word.
Everyone probably has some form of opinion about him, but he's very direct. Some people love him, some people hate him, and I think that's for everybody. Everyone has someone that they love and some people that they hate, but I think he does more good. He's definitely business-minded, but he's always trying to help people.
I actually love that he's so direct.
Yeah, anytime we send him any type of updates in regards to our business, he responds quickly, but he's just short and to the point. I get it. He has invested in several hundred companies.
Yeah, but yeah, he's an interesting man. I really love him out of all of the other sharks. I think he is the most genuine one. I've never met the man, but I have DM'd him, so I feel like I know him. What's been your proudest moment at Changed? What has made you the happiest?
Wow. There's a lot of like smaller stories that are always harder to think about.
There's the question I've been wanting to ask, and this is the snack I've been wanting to try. The Tim. Have you ever had one of these?
No.
Okay. 0.5.
0.5.
So this is really bad for us. And you know what?
Good thing I'm not tracking my macros.
I never track my macros. Oh, wow.
These are good. They're crispy, they're flaky. The outside's kind of soft, though.
What would you compare it to?
It's almost like a softer Oreo. No?
Yeah.
Is that as crunchy as an Oreo?
I like it better than Oreos, though.
Yeah, it's more milk chocolatey. It's good.
I think
I like them better than the pods.
You like them better than the pods? I like them better than the pods, too. I had a lot of these over the weekend. I had so many.
How many snacks did they bring?
A lot.
Really?
Anyway, I can't eat the whole thing. It's too sweet.
I just do that automatically.
You just ate all of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a habit.
Let's come back to the question. Now, you're a moderately successful guy, I would say. You employ me. What does your morning routine look like? Do you wake up at 3:30 p.m. a.m.?
Well, weren't we at the question of what makes me the most
Yeah,
proud?
we're going to come back to that.
Okay.
Because you're thinking.
Okay.
Let's talk about your morning routine. What does it look like? Do you wake up at 2:30 a.m. and rub banana peels on your face and dunk your water?
Yeah, open my bottle of Saratoga water and get a nice bowl of filtered water. No, I've been focusing on my sleep lately because I feel like it does help me improve my mood and reduce my stress levels. But I'd say I wake up somewhere between 5:45 and 6.
5:45 and 6? Okay.
Yeah. And then at least 3 times a week, I'd hit the gym. I try to walk as much as I possibly can because I sit at the desk a lot.
Try to get his steps in.
So like in terms of morning routine, nothing too crazy. So 5:45, 6, try to get to the gym, start working around 8:39.
You're also a dad.
Yes. So before I leave work, I'll kiss my wife and daughter goodbye.
Oh.
Every once in a while, I'll stay home later and just hang out with them.
Yeah.
Like I actually did today. Yeah, George is my daughter and sometimes help my wife out in terms of getting things together in the morning, but she has her own routine with her as well.
In terms of work-life balance, you being a founder and having your own company does help you with a lot of that, I think.
I mean, I had to figure that out over the years, but I bring less and less of my work home.
Okay.
And just try to focus on time with my family. But that doesn't always work.
Understood. I don't have a family, and I bring my work home to my cat.
You have a family that is not here.
He's my cat. His name's Mafia, and I tell him every single thing that has happened at work. And he listens.
Yeah, and that's why you're one of those crazy cat moms.
I love my cats. Okay, we should probably have one of the other snacks while you tell me.
I don't know if I could eat any more sweet things, but there's more Tim Tams.
Chicken flavor. Apparently, chicken flavor is like really popular in Australia. He also bought me chicken seasoning, and I'm like, okay.
that seasoning that tastes like chicken, or
Chicken salt.
just chicken salt?
It's called chicken salt,
That's probably just chicken salt on that.
I think. You put them on your fries. That's what my friend made me do there.
It's interesting how many different fry versions you get in different countries.
This has this sort of shape, my beauty guru moment. And they're a 2 on the scale of how healthy they are.
They're probably healthier than those ramen noodle cups. I think it tastes like that. It has that little, is it adobo?
What would you compare it to, like, to an American snack?
What were those little blocks called? That, like,
Cheez-Its?
no, that you like put in a soup.
Oyster?
Oh, bouillon. Yeah,
Bouillon cubes?
Yeah, it tastes like bouillon. Like a lighter version of
Chicken
that.
salt.
It's pretty much a bouillon
also
cube.
has chicken stock in it.
Yeah, it's just dried chicken matter.
Okay, tell us, what's been your proudest moment? I know he got so excited because I remember we got a review of somebody calling us life-changing. I'm going to put that up right here. And he like messaged all of the Slack groups and like, guys, look at this. And you're just so happy when somebody pays off their debt, when somebody makes a lot of payments. Like, look, you guys never see this, but he's like the biggest cheerleader for all of our members as they're getting debt-free.
I love those moments. Those moments definitely make me feel warm inside, and especially when they come in naturally without asking people like, oh, what do you feel like? Or how have we been doing? I don't know if it's like the proudest moments. It definitely makes me happy and builds my motivation in terms of what we have built and what we're trying to continuously build upon. My proudest moment is obviously having, at least in regards to the business, is being able to build something that has helped tens of thousands of people, paid off a boatload of money for people I don't even know. So we're helping people I don't know, and I'd love to know every single person we help, but that's next to impossible. And then having a kick-ass team that we get to employ and they get to live their lives while we're building something cool that you all utilize. I think that's what makes me the proudest. Anytime you talk to anybody about their money, especially their own personal finances, it's a very touchy subject, right?
Conversation.
I experienced that like even when I like sold cars back in the day. Like you're talking to people about what they can or can't afford, or what their debt issue might be. But that's what I want to accomplish as well, is making the conversation around debt more normal. Like everyone has it. No one freaking talks about it. Like that's one of the points that I had when I first started the company. Is like, I would say out of 10 friends I have, 7 of them, 8 of them had student loans that were completely unmanageable. And I didn't have that conversation until I was like, hey, I have this problem. I want to build this solution. And they're like, wait a minute, I would definitely use that to help me pay off my student loans at that time. And we never had that conversation before. And no one talks about credit card debt. We actually have a few conversations internally at our office of, hey, what should I do? I want to build, like we had one employee, I wanted to build some credit and he wanted to open up a credit card. And we kind of gave him the whole spiel of, hey, these are the do's and don'ts. But
we love having those conversations. Anytime I have a credit card like question, I go to Dan and I take his advice because he's been doing it.
I'm not a financial advisor.
He's not a financial advisor. And I don't expect him to be, but you give good advice when it comes to credit card debt.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah. And like, probably that's the reason when he first started Changed, most of the Changed members were your friends and your family. They were your first users.
In the early days,
Yeah. And they all still use it, which is incredible that we have that sort of engaged community. Okay, one last snack. And I'm not like super excited about it.
More Tim Tams? Different flavor?
They're white chocolate. 0.5 stars, so they're not very healthy.
So how would you describe the taste of white chocolate compared to
white chocolate's fake chocolate.
Is it? I guess it's is it not cocoa?
No. What do you think? They color it white? No, it's like sugar.
Chocolate we eat is sugar. Maybe
Okay,
cocoa is not.
chocolate we eat comes from a plant or a bean. Does
Maybe
it
out of
bean?
these snacks, that's questionable.
Okay, I'm not excited about it, but we're gonna try it and we're gonna give you our honest thought.
Let's see the ingredients here. Milk chocolate, 38% of it's milk chocolate. What does it say on that label?
0.5. So it's not very healthy.
No, in terms of the chocolate.
It's like really sweet. Like extremely.
I'd say it just has a lot less flavor than the chocolate one.
Just tastes like sugar. All right.
Vegetable oil, yay!
Okay. One last final question for you. Would you rather never eat a Tim Tam again or have to do your pitch every week?
I do my pitch every week, no matter what.
Yeah, as I asked that question, I was like, she does his pitch every week anyways, but which one would you pick?
Would I rather not? I can care less about the Tim Tams.
Sorry, Australia. You're supposed
They're
to.
good. It's just,
They're all right.
yeah.
But, you know,
They're our number one pick, and they're all right.
out of all of the snacks, they are the number one pick.
Yeah.
We're just not snack people. I think we don't snack a lot.
Snacks, just not this kind of stuff.
That's
We
true.
have plenty of snacks in our office, so if Khadija doesn't have snacks at home, she's snacking over here. There's snack galore.
I eat the goldfish. Okay, guys, thank you so much. If you watched this far, hit and subscribe because we have more snack videos coming. And maybe pick up a Tim Tam and tell us how you feel about them.
Bye-bye.